Hello, Scott O'Neill here for Tungsten Tales. I'm joined by Crabtree. Cam, it's nice to speak to you again. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. It's been a while since I spoke to you actually. So we'll start with your development tour success, obviously. Another win last weekend. You ended up top of the rankings for the development tour. It took you a while. You didn't win any titles until 2025, until you actually had your pro tour, your PDC tour card. Do you reckon that helped you a lot in terms of actually going on to win some development tour titles and eventually the whole thing?
Yeah, definitely. I think it helped probably my confidence because I mean I always felt good when I went to the dev tours and like I had a good chance. But um, I think when you're on the tour, everyone looks at you and oh, like they're a tour card holder, blah blah blah, and so it gives you that bit of confidence and it puts a target on your back in the room, but it also it also puts pressure. People will take a leg off you and then they think about it and stuff like that. So I guess it's helped in that sense. And I was also helped by the fact that like Luke, Gian, Wessel, Nico were all gone because I kept running into them and then losing. So that probably helped me as well.
Yeah, I imagine it did. And obviously, it's got yourself into the Grand Slam now. What are your expectations for yourself going into that? Are you just trying to prove what you can do, or what are your expectations?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it wasn't like a goal at the start of the year or anything. So it's like a happy like added bonus. I just wanted to win one of the dev tours at the start of the year and then see where we go from there. And obviously, it's gone pretty well. So I think it would be good for me. I mean, obviously, I'm going to go up there and do my best to win and whatnot. But even if I don't get out my group or anything like that, I it's great experience for me with my Worlds debut in December. I get to play on Sky Sports and on a great stage in front of a big crowd 3 times. So that's going to just help. Hopefully, when I go to Ali Pali, I'll bed in a bit better and I won't have any of those like first time nerves. But I mean, it's Ali Pali, so you never know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have experience playing on a stage that others might not have through the Motor Soup series and whatnot. Do you think that is the sort of thing that will help you gain success on the stage quicker than others might?
Yeah, obviously, I've said before that Modus has been a massive part in how I've got to where I have. Playing playing a cutthroat format against top quality players all the time. It's only going to improve you. And then the European tours this year, I've won on the Euro Tour this year, which is brilliant. I've played Luke Littler on the Euro Tour this year, so they're two great experiences to have had. And then, yeah, then we'll have the Grand Slam and the Players Championships final. So yeah, I'm working my way up slowly but surely.
Yeah, speaking of Littler, he obviously went to the World Youth Championship. Did that surprise you? Did you think it was fair or unfair, or what did you think about the stick he was getting for going to that?
It did surprise me purely because he didn't last year. So I wasn't sure if he would, but a couple of people had said to me in the weeks before that he was going to go, which that does I don't think I think it is fair to be honest. It's the World Youth Championships. It's not the World Championships for the youth that aren't in the top 32 or anything. That's the rule for the development tour, but it's only good for the World Youth in my opinion. You look at all it was on Sky Sports the other day that Beau had beaten Luke, and it proves that although he is on form the best player in the world, he can still be beaten. And the fact that he's lost to probably the best lady that we've seen in darts is it's exciting for the sport.
Speaking of that game, were you still in the room for it? Did you watch it? Was it just as how does it feel to have been part of the tournament when there's such a game like that that gets so much media attention as well?
After the last couple of days, I was quite tired, so we'd gone for food by then. But we were all following it on Darts Connect, and it was like every time it went one way, then the other one come back. It was I wish I had still been in the venue because it was exciting to watch the score. So I can't imagine how exciting it would have been to actually be there to watch it. But I'm sure we'll see something similar in the final between Bo and Xian because they're both brilliant players. So it'll be exciting to watch.
Yeah, obviously they're players you've come across in the past. You played Bo all year on the development. So you played her at Q School as well, I think. Um, what do you think for her taking her tour card going to the World Championship? What can we actually expect? Is there a ceiling, or could it be just as a dramatic rise as Luke Littler, for example?
No, I think it's great. I think we've seen at the UK Open this year, she had a great game against Luke Humphries. she won on the stage in the first round. I'm pretty sure. I think first
Yeah,
and second round she might have been on the stage. So that
yeah,
was, she's not scared of the stage. She's won at Lakeside plenty of times, so she knows how to win. I think it's great for the young girls and the young women in the sport that there's now someone that they can sort of like look up to and can't think of the word, but they can sort of think that's what I want to do, and there's someone for them to actually follow rather than being just male dominant. So I think it's great for Beau because we're going to see, how well she can do on the tour. And there's been a lot of people say she could be top 32, top 16, whatever. She's going to get to prove that, which, she's more than capable of. But it's also great for the younger generation to see a lady up there and doing well.
yeah. She really is a role model for the younger generation. Do you think? Do you have a prediction for that game against Gian next month? Who do you think is going to win?
I have no idea. Gian he's so good. We've seen, they can both throw 110 averages, but we've seen them both lose the big averages as well. So I just hope that I hope they both play well. And, you know, I mean, Gian knocked me out, so it's nice if he wins it. But I think it's actually better for the sport if Beau wins it. Then Gian would be the first person to retain it. So there's an exciting story, whatever happens, and I'm just excited to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, certainly so. Going back to the World Championships, you're obviously talking about Bo going. You said at the start of the year that that was one of the things you did want to do is tick off the World Championship. Just how much confidence does it give you that you've been able to tick that off so early on in your PC career?
Yeah, it's great. A lot of people don't get the chance to play at the World Championships, and I think it's everyone that picks up a dart. They're If you were to ask them what they would love, one thing they'd love to do in darts it would be to play at the World Championships at Ali Pali. So it's yeah, it's kind of surreal to think about, but I've managed to sort of sort it quite early on. So even though I was top of the Dev Tour, I already had it through the Pro Tour, pretty much guaranteed. So yeah, just I'm looking forward to the Pro Tours and that, and keep playing good players and building my confidence and playing well. And I don't know, it is weird to think about, but I'm excited to get up there.
Yeah, no, I imagine. And talking about those pro tours, all the players around, is there anyone who's giving you any specific advice or that's helped you in terms of preparing, for example, for the Grand Slam next month, or just for these changes and these big steps that you're taking in your career?
Now I've not really spoken to anyone about it too much yet. I'm sure that Martin Lukeman will, I'll finalist and play Super League and that with him, practice together. So he's going to be he's going to be a great help to me, I'm sure. Luke Humphries, I was chatting to him about the schedule the other day because I didn't even know how the schedule worked. So he was telling me about that. But yeah, I'll chat to Luke and I'll chat to Martin, and I'll yeah, I think it'll be good. They'll obviously help me as much as they can, but then it's up to me to go up there and do my job.
Yeah, do you believe, is it something that has been on your mind, just ensuring you get on TV and produce what you can just to show everyone how good you are and maybe try and gain some more followers on the way, for example? Is that something that you think is important in the game these days?
Yeah, I think it's important. Social media is growing all the time, so if you can get yourself on the stage and get a bit of a following, and we've seen Stephen Bunton how well it works for him, um, and now you see a couple of other players doing it. Connor Scott is very big on TikTok with the lives and stuff, so I think it can be a big help. And especially when you go there, if you've got some people already behind you, then that's great. But every time you go up there, you want to do well, so it's more a case for me. It's been a case of let's just try and get into everything so I can work my way up the ranking. Sorry, but yeah, I think social media is a big part, so I do need to get on top of that. And I've had a couple of ideas for stuff to do for Instagram and TikTok and that, but it's just actually getting it going.
Yeah, no, that's always the hardest bit. Oh, well, it's been lovely to talk to you again. And best of luck going forward for the Grand Slam Festival and obviously the World Championships coming up. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, mate.